Hello everyone, this is Kavfire here with another stream. It's been, again, for those who did not watch my stream yesterday, yeah, I'm back. And I am actually wearing black, so I'm about to say, back in black. So we're actually, finally tackling, because I finally got to get into work, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Which is a game by Alcat Games. The same guys who made Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So we're gonna be starting a new game. I don't have any of these DLCs, so I only stream the base game unless I get all of them. So these are the standard mode. So the only thing we'll be changing is the auto level up, and because of that, we go from normal to custom. So we're gonna character 1 second. I gotta pull up the build for this character. Unlike Rogue Trader, because this game is actually like completely done. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about like the build not working and whatnot. So let's see what we can find. Let's pull something from the Kingmaker. Let's go with this one. So we're gonna play a Cavalier, which is basically a mounted warrior. They specialize in mounted combat. Now this was not a class, as far as if I remember correctly. This class was not actually in the base game at all. So we're gonna actually choose Ganymede. We are actually gonna play as an ASMR. The build calls for a human, but because our picture is an ASMR, we're gonna play as ASMR. And the Kingmaker does not have the Orchard, the Dampier, or the Kishune as races. So we are going to look at we're gonna go with Angelkin unless there's something yeah, let's go with that. See your turn, hit pocket. We're only doing it for the +2 to our initiative rolls. So okay. Ooh, so we still only get 2 skills. Okay, so I thought that if I was an ASMR, because this build calls for a 20 starting strength. That's really fucking good. And we want Dex, when you want Constitution. You know what? We are actually going to go. Actually, we are going to play as human. Okay. So we're going to be a athletics, mobility, and just because we can, we're going to use magic devices. Now, the one thing that I don't like about use magic device skill is even if you're playing as a magic caster that is say a cleric or something, you still have to use charisma, and generally as a cleric who uses wisdom, mind you, as their spell modifier, don't really have that much charisma unless you're playing that one. There's actually a. Let me actually look at that real quick. Yeah, there's one of these that actually uses. Yeah, I don't know which one does that. So, Cavalier, Human, Pickpocket. Yeah. Okay, so for our starting feats, because we get 2 of them, technically we get 3. So we're gonna go with, mounted combat, because we are fucking Cavalier, we are actually meant to be on the back of a, animal companion. Spirited Charge. So mounted combat allows us to basically, when we're on our horse, because that's the only one we can actually ride as a human right now. Basically, we can use our mobility check to actually not take our mount not to take damage. Or the sword. Horse. and then we're gonna do power attack. So what power attack does, for reference, it basically allows us to actually take a -1 penalty to our attack rolls, but we do plus 2 to that if we're actually plus 2 damage. But as you see, if we're using a two-handed weapon, which is basically what we will be using, because we will be using a polearm. So we'll be choosing Cain, the god of alcohol, bravery, and freedom. Is one of the ascended mortals who achieved godhood by passing the test of the Starton, which I have no idea what that is. We are going to be we're going to be a chaotic neutral. So, my understanding of chaotic neutral, for the record, is that we really don't care, like, you literally talk about anyone. We are capable of doing good and evil things, if it suits us. So I'm gonna be that. Now war paint or tattoos. I think this looks nice.
A mere flesh wound.
Enemy near.
Let's hear you cry!
This will hurt.
First come, first served.
We will actually be Kavfire. As always, we'll be using, for when they give us this option, we will be using my actual birthday.
Damn, son!
The reason why I stream is so that I can actually make sure if I actually decide to actually play the game,
We'll win this, one way or the other.
or if I'm testing things out and I have to make a new save, I know what to do. Okay. So, yeah. I have actually played a little bit of this game, but I've only gotten to chapter 1. So I've done the prologue. I do have a singular mod installed. And that's only to make sure that just in case, ooh, hang on. To make sure the thing, if I accidentally hook them up, I can totally treat you.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Because I think the gate's right there.
Back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Ione is actually a human god. Actually, the human god.
Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces. What private business would that be? There's only one business here in Canabris, and that's Crusade business. All the rest, the crafters, the traders, the scholars, they all work to support the Crusade effort.
Yes, but I could probably have private business with one of the traders. You don't know that.
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
So this is the city we're in. I'll read it out. Canabris is a city of glory, but not one of spotless virtue. Until the first Medieval Crusade, it was a small town perched on top of a bluff overlooking the West Filling River during the final days of Securus. Hertical achieved smash across the river and sought safety behind the walls of Canabris. At first, these refugees were allowed in this, unquestionably. However, a two demon named Magahon entered Canabris magically, disguised as she once inside the town walls. She revealed her true form and slaughtered dozens of citizens before vanishing into a cloud of greasy black smoke. After the Red Morning Massacre, as it was called, Canabris refused entry to any except those who could be deemed dearest need until she fell under suspicion before turned away or executed on the spot. Canabris became known as a safe but suspicious city by the time of the Second Crusade. Leaders of Canabris agreed to house one of the wardstones to guard against the demonic horde pouring from the war rune. I have no idea what that is. This act assured Canabris' role as a strategically valued city, key to defense of Medev. Okay. I never really looked into the
I
lore.
loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There. I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done. My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city. You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current plans. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
So it seems like she's an ice dragon. I don't remember much about the ice dragons. In my entire D&D career, I think I've only fought a young ice dragon. Most of the dragons I fought and killed was either, well, I fought a not the ancient one, but the one below that one, Elder or whatever it's called, Fire Dragon. I know I fought a black dragon. I don't remember what it was classified as. And then I also fought a zombie dragon. And then I also fought Tiamat. Twice.
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully. Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return.
Okay.
Do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabras. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Okay. So, as I see, I actually have my horse. We're gonna bulwark. I think let's actually pull up the guide, because I actually have a guide to the mobility and perception. Stripes. Not that tree wolves. So I'm rolling a D10 and a D20. Determine it's the D20 is going to determine its day, and the D10 is going to determine. Actually, do I have a D12 on here? I do have a D12. So I forgot I have a D12. I just full 3 full sets. All right. So it is going to be the 15th day. On the month of Revenant. So, by the way, I think there is a mod that allows me to get more mounts. One of the things that I actually like about this game, is that this one actually has the turn-based combat in it automatically. So, now I know that for a fact they actually did allow okay.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
That's a big boy. And she's gone.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for. You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord. The most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it. Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks. Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
I assume when he gave me the crossbow, he also handed me a thing of bolts.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
I would have fired at one of the demons.
Behold the death I saw.
That are fighting guards. Because A, they're closer, and B, they're actually engaged in combat with, 3 or 4, little guardsmen.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
So she's silver, okay. Alright, so...
What's going on here?
I can now do this. So, you cannot actually get on, be on your mount in cities and towns.
Holy mother of... Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the...
Okay. That's... Ah, nice. So we rolled, so we can actually determine... Okay, so I rolled a 10, which, because I have a +5, it becomes 15.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I'm gonna go with option 4. I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but
Destiny is destiny. So it's either one or the other. Either fate is having a right old laugh at your expense, or Lady Luck sent you to us for a reason.
That is true.
Fate isn't what brought us here, and fate won't get us out either.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Okay. So we have...
Bright future
I'm gonna put her in defense mode. So she is a... Sheila is a tank. She actually uses... she's a paladin. So she's lawful good, or as I like to call them, lawful fucking stupid. And this is from a person who has actually played paladins before. So she, because of the game, depending on your armor, Pathfinder is based off of is a modified version of 3.5. This is why they have a lot less skills than normal. So your armor and your shield determine can not only help your AC, but also make it if you're, depending on what class you are, you can also prevent you from casting spells. It also has a armor check penalty. Basically, what that means is she's using a heavy shield, which gives her a -2, and blended armor, blended armor, which gives her a -6. So because of that, she has a -8 to her skills. So that mostly that actually provides to only athletics, mobility, trickery, and stealth. Obviously, if you're wearing heavy armor, it's gonna click and clang as you move, so stealth goes out the window. This one I don't understand. Trickery I don't understand. So trickery is basically for, as it says, disarming trapped and disactivate or disarmed trapped and devices, opens locks on those chests. How is your armor supposed to actually interfere with that? Sorry. Mobility, I get it because you're wearing, pretty beefy armor. And athletics. As a level 1 paladin, she gets no spells. For me, I still get some bonus, but I'm wearing scale mail, which is medium armor. I get a -4, but I can actually because I have, so I get 5 plus another 2 because of my dexterity bonus, which is a 2. I also get another 1 because of my engraved lucky bracers. I'm gonna actually modify the formation here. I'm gonna be up in front. Okay, so we have let's actually open it. So we have a Cold Iron longsword, which I'm gonna give to Sheila because Cold Iron is so basically what Cold Iron is it's more effective against demon, which would make sense. A longbow, an ever-burning torch, a flail, two long swords, well one of them, and also a short spear. So it is piercing damage. It's spear. It's not meant. It does give you a little bit of range, but not as much as as much as a sword. I think it could also be thrown. Because if you actually look at their characters, it's not that big. Right? Even just gripping like the end of it, you only get as much reach as of like a long sword, maybe, or maybe a great sword.
Let's see what we can do.
Basically a...
Who's there?
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Discari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a new deity?
Technically,
even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose. I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves? That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
We don't know how, He has a knife. Okay, so she's wounded. So she is going to be killing. So she is a spirit hunter, which is actually one of the archetypes for the shamans. So shamans are actually are the type of shamans that they can actually have they know all the spells of a particular level. So the only one that she doesn't know is Strand of Tinkled Knot.
Here we go.
So we're basically gonna put ourselves in a triangle formation.
I can handle it.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay. So normally, in the regular mode of this, we would actually be
the fray.
Just running after each other, trying to kill each other. Now, the the benefit of actually being on mounted combat is technically, my character doesn't move, my horse moves. And because of that, in surprise rounds like this, I can actually
I got this.
do this. Another disbenefit for wearing heavy armor is the fact that she has to, she takes negative 10 spaces, 10 feet for movement. I'm gonna good, you're attacking her.
Damn you!
No glory without risk.
Okay. So this is for me padded armor, which is basically
Can't make the demons wait. Here comes trouble. Guess I'm done with spells for tonight. Are you still here?
Another benefit is the fact that when I go to attack, my mount also gets their attack as well.
We are the light. They are the darkness. The light. Take you.
Nice. So we have bracelets of armor, which is not gonna be very helpful because it doesn't apply its benefit if we're actually wearing armor. So they're very useful for like monk type character, monk and like barbarian type characters who
Beautiful.
don't actually wear armor, or mages as well. They're a huge help for mages.
They will break against our resolve.
I'm actually going to use her Spirit Enchanted ability.
I'll cut you wide open.
Good guys always win.
Nice.
We can rest after this fight.
Yeah, because I'm mounted, we don't go too far ahead. ahead of our tanks.
Into the fray!
Yeah, let's get Sheila right up into his business.
Guess I'm done with spells for tonight. I got this.
Nice.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduok!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
So she looks like a tabaxi and a spider. A tabaxi is basically a humanoid cat who has humanoid features, like they walk on two legs. But technically, they don't have that. They also get natural like claw attacks and whatnot. I actually prefer a tabaxi as a monk, because one of the things that makes a tabaxi monk so freaking good is, and a lot of DMs, and I think it's actually part of Adventure League rules, because the tabaxi claws is considered a natural weapon, same with the fists. They once a monk, I believe it's 5th level, I think, it's my head, their claws are considered magical, as long as the fists. So they can do both bludgeoning and slashing as magical. I've actually had there's one DM who actually said technically it's all three, because the cat can have a part of their claws extended, and then like just the tip, so it can actually sharp, and they can actually like close the fits and together and like pierce them, and you can technically do piercing damage as well.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna really see that. As soon as they see you, they're gonna say, "Oh, they're demon spawn," or they're, working for the demons.
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Yes, there are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Ah, young kids.
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
Yeah, by the way, this playthrough is, I'm gonna be doing all the,
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
all that, so it is gonna take longer.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. but the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay.
I am helpful, am I not?
Is that a trap? Is that treasure? Is that a trap? Let's see what we can do. Is that treasure? Is that a
So
trap?
that's what a sword is.
Is that treasure?
Okay. Day 15, month, adverse, so month 8. A strange flesh pierces the gloom, and I feel deep down of searing blood down his chest, the wound healed by Terendarev reopens, bleeds Scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cavern chamber. This one, or one other entirely. My heart quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into my mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my trusted friends, the people I swore to protect, the people whom I descended from heaven to come to this troubled mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their treacherous blows? Next to me, a quiet room. A girl with golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her fleece side. She refuses to join with the traitors and pay dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. While I have this strength, I must. While reorganizing the foreign order of the South Kavfire, I trust that he can control them. So let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie lush scene before me. The wounded girl opened her eyes and whispers, excuse me, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons for forever. Is that true? The frenzy thoughts, foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river. Images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes, a as urban the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, and a majestic winged angel glazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no way going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispered. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave, in motion, something massive appears from its death. A vague shadow outlined, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odors, chippering and rushing agony from the shadows. The sound piercing like hot iron, lacing through flesh and bone. The traders fell to their knees before the shadow and reared ecstasy. The wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The young chest wound burns hot as my head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear where pain it is. The person called L'Oreal who sent this village, or one unlucky enough to receive it. I'm gonna go with the will one because I have a better chance because I need an 8. I got a 4. The forces of this terrifying attack, the ordinary univision is much greater than anything I can withstand. Crippling, chipping, he grips him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull and my skull, and slowly creeping along my spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It only exists in this strange delusional memory, but the thrill of fear provokes it more than real. The shadow features or sharply remembers those of that. Okay, so this is that's the the guy who was actually out there before. Larger than an elephant, this towering insect nightmare yields a scythe made of bone. His wings are swarms of biting flies. His inhuman eyes glitter with cruel intelligence. The Scary Lord, a demon lord of strange infestations and locusts, is believed by many scholars to be the usher of the apocalypse. He carves his realm from raw matter of the abyss, using the great scythe, wrist carver, a weapon he crafted from the remains of strange creature, his father. Panzuzu, mated with 10,000 of years ago. The Scary and his cult long fled the northern nation of Scarf, where his cultists were eventually driven into the lake of mists and veils of Radon. Yet, Arun's death, the Scary's influence on Glenn ripped and burst, transforming Scarf into the demon-hunted form. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster hand wrapped around the throat of the one they called Laura. The foolish angle struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off. And turns the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to snore, snout, becoming young, then old, then quivering. Where's your goddess angel? Where's her self assumed herald, how is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? I think I'm doing a really good job of reading this. A strange calm. I love to start to the one called Laura. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he'll never bow down before his enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, pure, bright, pure, flicking with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slashes through the demonic creature's flesh. The monster recoils with a howl. Releasing his grip on Laura's throat, the angel falls back heavily on the rocks, brutality ebbing, but his pride remained undiminished. He creates out, and with a last burst of strength, he plunged it into the rock. I sense that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing he hears, "You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and rise up my sword. They will rise it up, and then I can choose whatever. We're gonna go with punish evildoers and traitors. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst into a burst of colors. I does not hear the final words, but seems to complete the thought. Taking his heart, the words fly from his lips, and with something else, the heart blazing into my chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet moon close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, I see the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looks like. With a final surge of warmth and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into my hand. I sense that it will turn. All what I need to do is call to it.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Oh yeah, she shouldn't pray 'cause she's a paladin. If anyone understands holy light, it would be her.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
L'Ariel? That really was L'Ariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Yeah, they've been corrupted since birth because it's something that they inherited from their, forefathers.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Yeah. It's entirely possible that their ancestors were actually corrupted by the Abyss because they were fighting them. It's entirely possible because in a battlefield, especially a medieval battlefield, people are bleeding all the time, on both sides.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Saul needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
He does have a point. That, like, it's the fastest way to get back up, back on, well, upstairs, basically, to, the surface.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Alright, so we have, what were the new party members? We have Lan, a Zen Archer monk. So, Zen Archers are, no, they're basically monks. They favor the bow. They can't cast spells, but they're basically like a monk. And because of that, he actually uses a longbow. We also have Windrog, who is a fighter. As you see by character model, she's a cat with spider legs. The question is, can she actually use those spider legs, the spider legs on the back, to actually climb? That would be really good. So I'm gonna give our monk this, just for a little bit more protection. He can't wear armor at all. Part of his.
Here we go.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stealth.
5 steps. Weapons ready.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yet another obstacle.
So the reason why I did that is because
Damn you!
I had to actually do, yeah, I had to attack them before they even get a turn.
I can handle it.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Are you still here?
Where is the centipede? Oh, there it is. Nope. It's gotta come closer to range.
won't survive me.
So basically, in Pathfinder you can do well, actually in D&D generally you can do what which is a 5 feet movement. This basically is a way to actually disengage. You walk back 5 feet. You can only move 5 feet, and it takes up your movement action. But it's a way to actually get disengaged from an opponent in front of you.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Without actually incurring an attack of opportunity. Now it is actually I think that's actually the last. Nope.
Is that a trap?
Tear your throat out. The light take you.
Nice, 33 damage at level freaking 1. Wunderic glares at Lan, who's fixing his slip bowstring. I'm assuming these weapons have been passed down for God knows how long. And quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glows from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only people who here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking, don't show the light of heaven to Skull. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the Mongols. Lan, she grins goodly, husky snout unflows in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, he was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? Yes. To me it sounds like suicide. Maybe. The worst part is the tribe might actually take his word to heart and follow his idea. I thought you considered the Mongols to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness. That we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were traced down here. We scared people, but it's one thing to go hunting in caves, another to fight in a shield maze. I've been there. I spent my whole life training so I could make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What a couple of monsters when there was a whole world waiting for us. That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning, it's full of traps. It's dark as primordial night. If you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, soft and singing in the distance that seem to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I have learned from my friend's mistake. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a coward of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because the land believes that a glowing soul will solve all of our problems. No, it won't, but it will actually inspire people. Don't you want to save the kids in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Skull is hesitant, and for good reason. Any good leader in that position will be hesitant. He needs to look at it from you know, another point of view. He also understands how dangerous it is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who believes these shroud gains of heroism. I will go alone if I have to and find them, or what's left of it, whatever's left of them, without heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my life. You and your friends can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find a way out of the surface. I'll think about it. Let's go. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Okay. Alrighty. So, again, as we're technically in a town, we have to dismount.
Can't make the demons wait. Beautiful.
Okay, so this one allows us to be an option. Now, this tree also determines who's actually in our party. So, do we get Lan, who is a Zen Archer monk, or do we have Windwog, the cat Spidey leader? Personally, this is a personal decision for me. I'm gonna go with this one. Now, another thing to note is it says, as you read it, it says requires Angel Mythic Path. It says that, but it actually Angel is actually automatically given to us because we have the sword. I will get into Mythic Paths when we actually get there. So we're gonna do just how many people are down here? Okay, so we are now level 2. Let's actually pull up the build list. I actually have builds for all the characters. So we're going to go with Cavalier. Again, athletics, mobility, and persuasion. So we get, oh, that's actually the horse. Oh, that's one. Okay, by my honor, which is basically this. So at level 2, the cavalry gets to select one alignment as long as he maintains that selected alignment, he receives a +2 bonus to saving throws. So, so I get a. We're gonna go with wheel because I don't actually get wheel on my own for a while. And it's wisdom base. Right? Yeah, wisdom modifier. So we're gonna go with chaotic will. And that's it. So we're gonna actually. So for her, she actually has 2 builds that I know of. But we're gonna go with one that I didn't realize this. So when I did this build, this was one I actually typed up manually myself, and that took God forever to do. I didn't know this until later on that there's someone actually already wrote it out. So her skills are perception and use magic device. Now, normally I would go perception, knowledge world, and then use magic device as well. But we wouldn't actually get perception maxed out. And then we got our shaman. She's gonna have trickery and perception, because basically she has she is losing 3 because of her armor and her shield, which is not a big bonus, but she's actually getting that's getting removed from her. Basically, that's counteracting her skill focus trickery. So she already has a 4 because of her dexterity, a 3 because of the class skill, and 1 because of her part of the background. So she basically gets witch hexes, which can be very, very useful. She's gonna get evil eye. Basically it's a debuff, and I can use that to keep on casting it to basically give a bunch of debuffs. Technically, this one gives us 3 different ones. There's one for AC, one for ability checks, and then one for saving throws. Since we come to the land, I do have to keep on tabbing out because I have the document on my web browser. So he's gonna be a Zenith monk. So he gets 3 skills. He's gonna get athletic mobility and stealth. So basically, because he's not wearing armor of any kind, he gets that full +8 to athletics and mobility. He's gonna get precise shot. So this is actually a really necessary feat because of it basically allows you to actually attack into melee. We're going longbow. And then we have Windowlog. Do I actually have a... Yes, I do. So, they're built for Windowlog to be a fighter, but she's actually going to become a Slayer. Spawn Slayer. So basically a Slayer is skilled at taking down targets. Slayers are sprint hunters, living for the chase and the deadly stroke that brings it so close. Slayers spend most of their time honing their weapon skills, studying the habits and enemies of foes, and practicing combat maneuvers. So basically, what a Slayer is basically a another version of a hunter who basically spends the time to learn and dissect their opponents. She's gonna be a spawn slayer, so she's gonna be she could actually go to stealth. So she have mobility, stealth, and perception. So all of us are actually also fatigued right now. Let's all steal their shit real quick.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, so I just made a heal check. I can't see anymore.
Here we go.
The fish can actually be used for cooking, I believe. That's a first aid kit.
I can handle it. Let's see what we can do.
Alright. So yeah, we are gonna go and rest. Because we are actually facing exhaustion, which basically takes us a penalty to strength and dexterity. So we're gonna rest for 9 hours, I believe. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. So we're gonna basically sell our extra weapons. And armor. So, there is not a long spear here. There is a bastard sword, though. A bastard sword is basically a different version of of a longsword. Of quivers and whatnot. Okay.
Are we in trouble yet?
So we're gonna give the ammunition to Lan, so that if we do come across any demons, he can actually do more damage. We're gonna modify our formation a little bit. We're gonna put the horse in the back, so we're gonna go in a triangle formation with me in the front, Cyril on my left, Trailer on my right, and Lan in the back. The reason why he's in the back is because he's an archer. He doesn't have that the feat that allows him to shoot into. I don't think he has
Doubt
point.
is the heart's greatest challenge.
He has combat reflexes, perfect shot. Yeah, he has point blank, but he doesn't actually have there's one that actually allows him to actually yeah, point blank master. And whatnot. By the way, I think the reason why he has a 9 charisma is because charisma. One of the things that makes charisma is the fact that it is based off their appearance. I actually in the past, as part of a Star Wars campaign, played a Mandalorian, right? Who wear his
I'm all ears.
His helmet. Let's actually go with point blank active. Basically, that will make sure that he actually gets it within his 30 feet to get that bonus. Yeah, basically my Mandalorian, he wore his helmet all the fucking time. He was a heavy weapons specialist.
I can handle it.
Who was not afraid to go toe to toe with.
They will break against our
Oh,
resolve.
I forgot to pull on my mount.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So I'm gonna use my action to get on my horse.
I'll cut you wide open.
You won't survive me.
Here we go again.
Yeah, because I think we need knowledge world to be able to do that, to skin them. Yeah, it's actually a good idea to send in a scouting party. Ideally us, because we have a magic user who can actually heal us.
Open your heart to me.
She actually does have spells. Actually, let's add in Because there's actually a whole guide on by a guy who actually used for a lot of my builds, who basically has gone through a great trouble. Okay, so we have this room, which is basically empty. Has nothing in it.
Can't make the demons wait.
Endure this!
Save the last one for me.
Alright. Do I get sneak attack? Yeah!
Good guys always win.
Oh, he's dead. He is absolutely and truly fucked up.
The spirits demand your blood.
That is a 1-round KO.
I am helpful, am I not?
Nice.
Beautiful.
A shield of faith. And generally, I like to use my potions and whatnot, potions and scrolls for an out of combat healing. And use my spells when I actually in combat. So let's have Camilla.
I hope you appreciate this.
Yes.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
I got this.
Into the fray!
I'll also show you, Ebola. So, for this couple levels, she's gonna be in the back, and this is all she does. She'll, like, heal, as well as cast, Evil Eye. So she'll have Evil Eye AC, which will basically force her to actually take a negative, 2 to her AC. Evil Eye attack rolls, which basically means she, whatever they roll, they have to take an extra 2. Or Evil Eye saving throws. Generally, you want to do saving throws, attack rolls, and then AC. Because that actually...
You are today's sacrifice!
Damn you!
I am helpful, am I not?
Oh, we had a glaive. A masterwork glaive too. So this is actually a reach weapon. So if you actually look at it, a masterwork gives me a +1 to attack rolls, and reach gives me an extended range. So this would give me, yes, my minimum damage is decreased by 2, but I get a bigger range, I get a bigger radius, and I can do more 2 more maximum damage, so I'm actually good with that. I'm only doing that until I actually find an actual long spear, because that's what this build is meant to do.
Let's see what we can do.
That's
Are
true.
we in trouble yet? Quiet steps. Weapons ready. Make every strike. Yet another obstacle.
Nice.
I am helpful, am I not? Well? The spirits guide me.
Oh yeah, there's a guy in there. So let's send in land
be ready
under
for the
stealth. See if we can actually pick this guy off.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
So this guy's a beefy guy. So he has 40. He's a 5th level fighter. He has a total of 46 hit points.
Are you still here? Ha! You won't survive me.
The light take you!
Go for their hearts!
Good guys always win.
Okay, so he got fucked up. He has a shield and a scale mail, which is what I'm wearing. And we have a Masterlick Fuchilin, which is basically got a better critical chance. A chain shirt. More scale mail. A cold iron masterwork javelin. And a long spear. I think we're actually supposed to use a, hang on. Let me actually look at my horse real quick. I think his attack is reach. because he is actually because he's a large creature, his attack range is actually longer. So we actually picked up a thing of lockpicks.
I hope you appreciate
Now, what
this.
those do are, they actually help with, lockpicking, but they give us a greater chance of success than. So we have break the lock, lockpicking.
I am helpful, am I not?
So, for me, I am going to, I'm gonna look at the build I have for myself. Okay, so, I'll find it. So, the build I have actually gives me 3 different spears to actually get. One of them is actually in chapter 1. I think this door is actually locked. No.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is that treasure?
So there's an entirely different reason why we want to come down here.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. Endure this!
They will break against our resolve.
I got this.
I can handle it.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah.
Can't make the demons wait.
What's actually... If memory serves, the key to opening stuff later on is actually down here.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
So we're gonna do Evil Eye, AC on that guy. Can't charge.
Damn you! Make every strike count.
Into the fray.
Are you still here?
Nice.
Is that a trap?
beautiful. I'm all ears. I'm curious. Did we step on their toes as well? Good guys always win. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I got this.
Oh, I almost got him.
The light, take you.
Yeah. The reason why I actually wanted to get deal with that guy is that if memory serves, he actually summoned an elemental.
Let's see what we can do.
I hope you appreciate it.
She is on fucking point today.
I am helpful, am I not?
Here we go.
So we actually have an unidentified skill armor. This is actually good for me for one reason, because it's actually magical. It actually gives me a +1 to my AC and reduces the armor penalty check by 1. So we're actually going to choose it, and that actually does look really, really nice. You have to actually have someone who has the ability to check it. Let's actually... Yeah, you have to have, like, there's this, I think there's this, you have to have, like, knowledge arcane or something to be able to identify, magical items.
I can handle it.
And generally you have to be, like, a wizard. For that type of thing.
Are we in trouble yet? Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
Obviously one of the party members that you can actually get is a wizard. I think a skull savant.
You won't survive another obstacle.
AC.
Endure this! Damn you!
Oh, did I actually put my helmet back on? Yes, I did.
Can't make the demons wait! Always be ready for the worst. I feel like a chosen one. Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better. Make every strike count. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Oh, okay, this is big boy. So he's a corrupted Mongol brute. Means he's a chaotic evil monstrous human. 3 levels barbarian, 2 levels monstrous humanoid, 35 hit points. AC. Did it work? Yes. Yep.
Are you still here?
Monsters, attack rolls. Nice. How dare you hit strikes?
My blade.
Good guys always win.
I know I hit one more in here apparently. A ring identified. So I think that is it. That there doesn't look like there's a door yet. No.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. What's over there?
We'll win this, one way or the other. Beautiful.
Together we stand.
You can trust me.
Alright.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did we step on their toes as well?
Nice. Let's go that one.
I got this.
Second entry.
Damn you!
Into the fray!
Oh, probably just outside, melee range. AC.
You won't survive me.
Are you still here?
I am helpful, am I not?
This is actually like...
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, this is like the living quarters. It is the living quarters. Let's send
I'm all
in
ears.
Landon.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
I'm surprised this, they haven't actually said... Oh,
Can't hide from me.
And there is no enemies in this area.
I heed the voice of the spirits. Now what is that? I hope you appreciate this.
Also,
No reason to
let's
pause.
actually get her some health. We're still good on, potion, storage. Obviously the more characters we have, the more we can actually hold in our inventories.
Always be ready for the worst.
I am a very popular extraplanar hero from another planet. Why doesn't anyone here believe
Meditate
it?
on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
What's on your mind?
By the way, he said something that actually makes it...
Should I?
I'll watch your back.
We will win this war.
What's going on here?
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. Endure yet another obstacle.
He is gone. I'm going to go. Oh, your killer just is gone.
No glory without risk.
Make every strike count.
Yeah.
I'll cut you wide open.
I got this.
Okay. Alright,
here we go.
Locked. Alright, so the other that is. Okay, so that's like the pantry. Why would you have weapons in your freaking pantry, man? Cold iron masterwork longsword. That's actually really good. Let's give that to Sheila. She's in the standard cold iron. Let's give her masterwork. Let's also get some hit points because he actually took. He almost took. He's almost bloodied, which is a term from D&D. Basically means they are royally fucked up. It means they're at half health. This looks like something Korn would have. Who's the
Well?
Oh. Okay.
I'm all ears.
Well, she accidentally stepped into it. So these are,
You've crossed the
Do
wrong
not
line.
waver. Do not waver.
I believe I'm using I'm using a mashwork glaive.
Damn you! Ha!
So we're gonna use I remember sure it's a magical.
Spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, so magical item weapons actually
The inheritor.
count.
Guide my blade.
Are you still here?
Are not affected by demons.
Can't make the demons wait.
Yeah.
Open your heart to me. I am helpful, am I not?
Are we in trouble yet? Endure this!
The heartbeat quickens.
Good guys always win.
Is he in range? Yes, he is. He's just barely. Okay.
I got this. Let's see what we can do. Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better. Make every strike count.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Damn you!
Ooh. 54? Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You are today's sacrifice.
Are you still here?
The light take you!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I am helpful, am I not?
Ah, sweet. Oh no,
A
say.
bright future awaits us.
Here we go. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. You won't survive me. Here comes trouble. Good guys always win. I got this.
All right.
Is that treasure?
I hope you appreciate this.
That's half plate, which was going on Sheila. Yeah. I don't know why I lagged out
Can't make the
there.
demons wait.
What do we have here?
I like how one of the things that
helpful, am I
I
not?
love about this game And this is actually in Pathfinder. If you actually try to deal with a trap, your party members stop where they are and actually just let whoever has the highest trickery go forward.
Always be ready for the worst. Endure this!
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Damn you! Make every strike count.
Are you still here?
Okay, so where is it? Gotta make sure, okay. So, I think I remember the common screen. Yeah, let me actually save just in case. First time actually. Oh, no wonder it looked weird. I always use Roman numerals to actually microsite, so I think it's yellow, blue, red, yellow. Okay, so. Okay, so, Radiance is actually a blade that we can actually upgrade. As the game progresses.
I am helpful, am I not?
Here we go.
Okay, so we can actually rest here. Like, we can set up camp and the ritual, but we're not going to. None of us have exhaustion, which is awesome. Alright. We are in the almost medium encumbrance. Let's actually give him this. I don't know why I had to do that. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit about why this bow is better than a standard longbow. So a composite bow, basically has a higher draw weight, meaning how much more pound force it is required to actually draw the string on the bow. And it actually depending on your strength modifier. So since land actually has a strength of 17 and a dex, so it actually that's why it actually does 4 between a minimum of 4 to a maximum of 11 compared to 1 to 8 on a regular longbow. Yeah, because this one does 1 to 8. Because and it's better because as you can see, you might be asking, shouldn't it be the same as a composite bow? Well, dexterity doesn't get added to the damage modifiers of ranged weapons. I know it sucks in Pathfinder, unless you have a specific feat, I believe. So, we're actually going to save again with save 1. Alright. I wish they would actually have like some sort of projector. I am apologizing ahead of time. I have to turn the planet. It is a little stuffy in here. So, I do apologize. But I'm actually blowing the fan technically on my back, so it doesn't have to worry about it. So these are obviously the Mongol kids. That's a full-blown demon. With 4 blades. With 4 arms with using Kamaris, I believe. That's what they're called. so this is where I can unlock the demon path, but I'm gonna stick with Angel. Because I use Bolt of Justice. By the way, Bolt of Justice is a level 10 spell. Okay, so technically it says it's level 10, but technically it's considered level 11. The reason why is so most mortal spell casting goes from level 0, which is cantrips, to level 9, which is the highest spell. Now, level 9 is considered on the verge of actually using magic equivalent to the gods, to a demigod, which are technically gods in a way. And that's why in the game, obviously, it takes in D&D, it takes you typically don't get the a 9th level spell slot until 17 or 18, depending on your class.
They will break
Okay,
against our
so
resolve. Into the fray.
let's actually get away from her and actually.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Good guys always win.
Smite evil. Yeah, okay, so for the heck of it, I'm going to use Smite Evil on this thing.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Endure this!
Okay. Now we have to deal with
We're gonna rest
it
after this fight.
and demons. So before that, we're gonna actually use Cure Wounds on her because she is a little bit banged up, and then activate special weapon. I am gonna. She's down. Good. We're gonna activate Quiver Cold Ammunition.
Make every strike count.
Nice. Nice.
I got this.
Attack rolls.
Go for their hearts!
Deactivate Quivers and
You've
go.
crossed the wrong mongrel. Damn you!
Oh, hang on. I think I froze. Oh, no.
Well, are you going to finish me off? It's not exactly unexpected.
Yeah, we don't.
What else are we supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
Damn straight.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
You've been
I
really
led by
great.
example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
If he had been marked by the Abyss, do you think some nobody priests will be able to help? No, the demons have branded this Uplander. And judging by the smell of his blood pouring from his chest, the demons will be able to find him wherever he goes. And they'll find you too, Lan. Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neithers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered. And I follow whomever is the strongest.
Well, since I defeated your demon, your large champion, doesn't that make me the strongest?
I thought you were better than that. I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little bit stronger than you. You're not a mongrel. You're a cave slug. You have no understanding of the meaning of family or tribe.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. Savamelek is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplander showed up and I had to change my plans. Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry. And she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
Yeah.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lamb. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
Oh. Oh, okay, so they had that type of relationship.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathom. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Do you think I like looking at you, Uplander? I'll just wait till you're asleep, and then I'll slit your throat. No matter where you are.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to...
I would assume they would have like some type of silkworm or something that actually gives milk. I believe there were actually some worms or something that actually do that. Okay, so let's actually gather the loot.
I can handle it.
See if there's actually anything else. So we also got, this, glaive. I does do one, I might keep it unequipped for now. I might give her the, Radiance. Because it is somewhat a holy weapon. Let's also use healing. And another thing is there's this. Okay, so we're gonna sell our crossbows. I would normally do bulk all. I might keep that because there might be a chance. Deal. It might be. Oh, we do have a ring of natural armor. Nice. We have some healing. Diamond dust, which is very useful for some spells. Nice. So we are almost empty. We're about 70 pounds. And then we're gonna go upstairs. Alright, we're about 3 hours in, but we're almost done with the prologue real quick.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Alright,
I
am going to mount my horse again.
can't make the demons wait.
Someone's getting a big old hug.
By the goddess, Nebi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there. The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists. When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades. and with them, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us. Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison. Most people in Canabras think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras. The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss. The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their Lord Discari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Discari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Alright.
That's the spirit. You, take Anavia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
Yeah, she can still handle a bow, but her leg, not.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
Okay, good.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Okay.
We'll witness, one way or the other.
No.
Are you still here?
So we actually have defenders. Okay, she's a paladin, obviously.
Good guys always win.
This one was beyond me. I hope you appreciate this.
Alright. Okay, sweet. I'm still actually on my horse. You think that will the whole world.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Okay, so we're fighting a two-front war. And we are vastly outnumbered.
You won't survive me.
There's one down. I would have actually divided our forces.
I'll cut you wide open.
I got this.
Into the fray!
This!
Go land!
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay, so that cultist is down.
Damn you!
More.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count.
So those two have that covered.
Are you still here?
Take you!
We're doing very well. The numbers are evening. One front is almost secure.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
You are today's sacrifice!
Good guys always win.
Alright.
Let's see what we can
Take all the loot. Alright. Let's do some healing, folks. Alright. Okay. Another battle.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh, him!
You again, you wench!
Oh!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canal.
She was responsible for the massacre that actually led to them being the way they are.
Oh, how rude. You're one to talk, mortal, with a face that even a mother would loathe.
My mother loves my face just fine, thank you very much.
You're not going to let your friends speak to me like that, are you?
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Terezin fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts How you begged to see me again. How you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Okay, so we now have to deal with at least 4 abominations and oh, it's actually a target on caster. My bad. Oh, she just got fucked up.
You won't survive me.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Go for their hearts!
No glory without risk!
I got this.
I'll just sit here.
Oh, she's down, she's down.
Endure this.
I need to heal.
Damn you!
I would have thought as Crusaders they would have actually had,
Make every strike count.
I'll cut you wide open!
ooh, double kill. Okay.
I will help where I can.
She is not looking too great. What is her? Does she have any negative effects on her? It doesn't look like it. I forgot to add some potions to her thing. That's I'm actually gonna add one of those. I'm gonna take one myself. And two of those. As well as a potion paste. He has a potion of feather step. So let's actually start healing. Okay, and then fully healed. Alrighty. So there actually, we still have a number of potions left. We're almost full of shit.
Thanks, Len.
Oh, wow. That thing certainly does look magical.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerusian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Baphomet, the Demon Lord of Beasts, Labyrinths, Minotaurs. Baphomet was the first and greatest Minotaur, a beast called... a beast created by Lamashu to serve as a leader for her latest creations. Seeking evil and greater favor from the Mother of Monsters, Baphomet sought to raid Hell to steal Ruby Rod. Unfortunately for him, he was caught. As punishment, the Prince of Darkness described his own symbol on the Minotaur's Lord Brow with the nail of his indestrument, imprison him in a maze so cunning crafted that adversaries declared it unsolvable. And in this act, the Lord of Hell oversteps. The cunning Baphomet not only solved the maze, only after a decade, he stole the labyrinth itself from Hell, taking it with him when he returned to the Abyss. Baphomet claimed this new realm for himself. He plots and schemes from his redoubt to return to Hell, this time not to steal from others, but to slay him.
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories, even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums, don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Hey, No Eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid? I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Do not fear!
Okay, so we just because of our actions, we gained 2 more followers. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is actually get rid of our saves. Nice. We're gonna charge her. Oh shit. Another charge.
Are you still here? You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
All right, Land. You do good work, buddy.
The spirits demand your blood!
Smite Evil, I'll go. And let's go. Oh, come on.
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
We will never give up. We will not break. We will not run.
It would be a shame if you died without ever surrendering. But honestly, I'll be satisfied satisfied no matter what way you do.
By the way, that spell that she used is a level 3 spell. We don't get access to that for a couple levels. And because she's probably much higher caster than I am, she probably upcast as a freaking like 4th or 5th level spell. Okay.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you. We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back. Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now, at least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero. Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting. You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss. The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss. First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
All right.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back. May the goddess help you.
Okay.
We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Okay. So... Okay, so there's diamond dust, which I believe is used for a number of stuff. Okay. That was interesting. So, this is a short sword. That's... Ooh. Jeez. I think that's because I actually have a. No, let's go outside. Um.
Here we go. I can handle it.
Uh.
Can't make the demons wait.
I thought there was supposed to be like a merch or something. There's supposed to be like a. Yeah, there it is. Jesus Christ, this thing's expensive. I'm gonna stick with my master, grave. Cause this one right here is actually supposed to be, I'm supposed to use for my build, but I got my master grave, and then I also got, no, okay. Okay. That is gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna have to do some work off camera. But yeah, this is the end of it. I hope you all have a lovely day. This is Kavfire signing off. Peace.